trying to do better, but it feels like I've been killing myself these past few weeks. Like, I've been getting every set of off days now. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, after that meeting, I know you're going through your thing or whatever. I trust I understand, but Saturday evening, Saturday morning, she coming back. I'm sleeping in the rest of the day. Might go out to eat, I'm not sure yet. Gotta see how my money looking.
I couldn't even finish my class. She told me I'm a baller. I got 2 cars. That ain't no baller. That's still, I worked hard for these.
This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, 2 teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
So a nice completion here for him in his first completion of the game. And I love the fact that he gets hit, be able to settle in now and just worry about executing.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Testing the right side here. Powerful running into the secondary. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end. Sid.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And now another deep ball here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. Breaking tackles. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned on how this play would work out.
That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. The pocket breaking down. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands.
Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. Well, touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
First down here for this offense. He tosses it back. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Tie. Gosh, the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 14, Oklahoma 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Oh, he tosses it back. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Off target and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morton. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. After all that running around, it caught him for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Using his legs, it's Hill. Runs through the defender. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 28, Oklahoma 0.
Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play.
Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, second forever, and this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Physical running, fights off the defender. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone. What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's running out of time here. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
I'll flip back to the QB. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Fighting off the defender. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Alabama 35, Oklahoma 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he released it, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception.
On the junior gets home, making a sack there.
That is a close call. Almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, tie. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. And they fake it and find the tight end. And he stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The Sooners' offense is on the move now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games with a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.